Hello and welcome to the Week 8 Power Veto ceremony for 1984 Dead Men Walking. So Jack just won the Power Veto, so he has the power to save either himself or Julian from the chopping block. If he does so, then Megan will name your replacement nominee. So Jack, you may begin.
So welcome everyone to the Power Veto ceremony. I have won the Power Veto, and I have the option to take off myself or Julian from the block. Before we begin, I'd like to ask Julian, why should I save you instead of me?
I mean, you want it fair and square, man. It's yours. If you want to take yourself off, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest. You're a smart guy. I know you know what to do.
So before I use the Power Veto, I just want to talk about honesty. This week, the entire reason the nominations happened this week is because of a lie. It was a lie by one person who spread it to people who knew they could get to the HOH. And honestly, I'm not here for it. If you are going to lie, lie to my face and don't go behind other people's back.
How was it a lie if it was confirmed by other people?
I am going to use the Power of Veto to save Julian.
Okay, so
Megan, I trust you that you will do what you've said you've wanted to do.
Okay, so with that, Megan, as Jack has vetoed one of your nominations, you must nominee.
Okay, dang. So, pretends to be shocked. Anyway, so as Jack was kind of talking about, there's been a lot of dishonesty and a lot of rumors and a lot of just a lot of gossip going around in this game, literally from day one until now. Most recently, there have been a lot of rumors about specifically Nick W. Saying that Nick is coming after me, saying that Nick thinks I'm a huge social threat along with a couple other people, when I believe that Nick was on my side. So that's one of the big rumors that's been going around. Another rumor that has gone around a little bit earlier in the game is that there was or is or has been a whodunit alliance. And so, you know, I've decided this week that with my final nominations, I'm going to dispel that rumor. So, Billy, go ahead and get up on the block there with Jack.
I know I trusted the wrong person.
Okay, so with that, our final nominees this week are Jack and Billy. So with that, everybody can start sending in your votes, and we will figure out a time for the eviction and head of household. I do need to say that you will need time for the next eviction and head of household, and if you are not there, you will probably regret it. So.
I'll take that as a double.
Oh my goodness.
Well then, now that the cards have been laid, let's play this.
Okay.
Because at this point, I'm not gonna take it lying down like I did in my first season.
Okay, so number one, I didn't lie about anything. I told Megan the truth, and there are people in this game that have backed up exactly what I said. Number two, kind of thought I was going up tonight. Thank you, Megan, for that. And Jack, I hope that karma is a bitch.
So, Nick, really quick, you talked to me during your HOH about
Yes, and I asked you, who do you think is a threat? And you told me, I said, on the count of three, tell me who you think your biggest threats are. And I put the three that I thought you were going to put, and you put the three that you put, and they matched up.
They did not match up.
They did match
You
up.
specifically said Lauren, Billy, and Megan.
No, you said Lauren, Billy, and
Oh.
Megan. You
Do
sent
not
the message
say that
before I
because that
did,
is
and then I
bullshit.
sent the message.
Nick,
And backtracking that, I said I think we should go after different people. Did I not?
you did, but what you're attempting to do right now is to put words into
You're caught in
my
a half lie.
and I'm really not going to stand for that.
You're like caught in a half lie, though.
I'm not lying. The
You are,
only
though.
person that's lying is you.
How am I lying? When did the words "I am targeting Megan" ever come out of my mouth? When did the words "I think we should put up Megan next week" ever come out of my mouth?
You literally did say that, though. You name dropped Megan, you name dropped Billy, and you name dropped Lauren.
And if you didn't name off those 3 people, who did you name? Because if you're okay with saying that I said Billy, Megan, and Lauren, and you said your list was different, who did you name?
No, I didn't say my list was different. I said I feel like we should target different people.
So
You literally told me to target those 3 people, and you told me to win HOH to put them up.
No, I said if you win HOH, who are you targeting? And then you listed the same 3 people. Like I don't understand.
The person I named was Nopolito.
Yes, and I said, but after this week, Nopolito will be gone.
And then after that, I wasn't sure what to say.
To which you said, Megan, Billy, Lauren.
No, I did not say that. The only name
Yes, you did. Are you literally
out
of your mind? Are you literally out of your mind?
Okay, all of you 3.
And you're telling different stories to different people.
All of you 3, shut the fuck up. Okay, you know what? Discuss it later. Megan, what? Just why? That's all I want to know.
my question as well.
Because 1, you're a big social threat. 2, you're a big comp threat. I know for a fact you've been throwing every competition until now, and you're going to win a lot from now on. And 3, I know that you are not an ally of mine, and that you are trying to come after me, and that you do want to get me out as soon as possible. I know that you want to use me as your ally to do what you want until the right time to get me out. So how I play games is that I don't fuck over people that I'm with that I care about until they try it first. And I usually try to find ways to get the information so that I can, take the first shot when I find out that somebody's trying to come after me, so that I'm not the one that's looking stupid.
And
yeah, you know what? Game wise, if it was best for your game, I want to throw up, really. But if it was game, I'm not that person to be angry at someone for doing best for the game. So if
It is 100% game because I know that you're coming after me. I know that there's other people in this house that you value more in this game, and I know that you can win comps. It's purely game.
Hell yeah, now there is. And if I stay here, your ass is grass, okay?
Okay.
I promise you.
You won't, though, but okay.
And my 2 targets are pretty clearly defined. Like, they're the 2 people who have managed to, piss me off. Megan, you lied to me about who you do as the renom.
I did lie about who I would put up as a renom, but I did not lie about you having the votes to stay.
All right, let's play Big Brother.
Oh. So, I'm honestly just curious, was your entire plan this week to get out Billy?
Yes.
That's news to me. And Nick, the reason I'm up is mostly because of you, because you fucking lied. So
what did I lie about, though? You have been open to multiple people about you targeting Megan. How is that a lie?
State one other person other than Billy, because you told him, and that's how he went to Megan. So please.
Billy wasn't the only one that went to Megan, though.
Megan.
And that's the T.
Yeah.
That is the T.
What do you want, Jack? What was it?
Did anyone other than Billy and Nick go to you?
Nope.
Nick.
Whoa.
Nick, how? So apparently there's a third person that doesn't fucking exist. So please explain your bullshit.
Megan, you're seriously telling me other than me and Billy, there's nobody else that came to you?
Yep. Seriously. You two are the ones. Billy came to me right before noms and said, "Oh my God, I heard that Jack wants to see you out the next 2 to 3 weeks," because Billy wanted Lauren to not go up on the block because he adores her and he wants to take her to the final 2 because he thinks she's a goat. So by the way, Lauren, I'm sorry, I love you, girl, but Billy does not value you as a player in this game. He's using you to get to the end so he can beat you. Nick, you came to me and told me that Jack and Julian are coming after me, which also I also was told.
Okay, no. Okay, you know what? I've had enough. I value Lauren as a friend. I've known her longer than anyone else in this game, and that is to fucking shut your mouth, Megan, because I'm trying to fucking stay in this game, okay? Shut your damn mouth. I do not give a fucking damn shit about what you got to say right now. I value Lauren as a friend. That's why I wanted to go to the end of it, and everyone should freaking know that, okay? I do not value her as a goat whatsoever, okay? No, none of that. None of that.
You know, I guess
none
we're
of that.
Shut
the fuck up.
Because you and Jack are going to be here next
week.
And
why would I take you to the end? You're literally the biggest threat in this freaking game in terms of content.
Are you sure it's not you?
In terms of strategy, I've seen you done and who done it as well. You went to the end by literally being a fucking
solving crimes. Who done it?
You literally cried to Jack to get your way. That's what you did and who done it. Okay.
I'm sorry. What? You
cried to Jack just to get your way.
That's not true.
And who done it?
That is not true.
I know.
That is not true.
That is 100%. That's so stupid.
It's not true, Billy. You know that. You know that the crying was real and that I was really upset. And Jack knows that because.
And then you laughed about it right after.
Afterwards, I realized that I could utilize that in order to get Jack's clues. But I wasn't crying just to fuck over Jack.
And you didn't get. And from the vibe I got, you did not care whatsoever afterwards.
I'm sorry. What?
And from what I got, you didn't really care whatsoever afterwards. You were laughing about it and said, I'm a fucking evil genius. That's exactly what you said, okay? So don't go on about that bullshit. The emotion may have been real then, but you laughing about it means that you don't really care. No chance. No chance in hell. No chance in hell I ain't taking that shit, okay?
So you're just going to explode and act absolutely crazy because you're on the block? Did you really feel that comfortable and like safe? You did not expect to be on the block, and that if you are ever nominated, you're gonna freak out on people? Is that really?
Because I trusted you. That's why I freaking.
And I trusted you, and you did not have my back, Billy. You have not had my back this whole time.
I did have your back, thank you.
Okay, then what about
we would eventually have to go against each other. We would eventually have to go against each other like we all have to do.
Billy came to me yesterday and said, "Oh, by the way, there's a Final Four with me, Nick W., Lauren, and Drew." Yes, Lauren, Drew, and Nick W. Billy exposed that alliance to me. You guys are welcome. Billy does not have anybody's back except for his own.
Well, as Drew would say, has anybody tried the chicken? I heard it was lovely.
Y'all are welcome. Y'all know that Billy exposed shit. Billy's trying to use me, and he flirts with me to try and get me to be on his side and do whatever he wants. He works with Lauren. He tries to get Lauren to do whatever he wants. He thinks that he can make friendships and get people to do whatever he wants without actually people making their own game moves. So if you guys want to make your own game move and get a big threat out of this game, you can vote Billy out this week. Because Jack will be here to be a nom next week. Julian will be here to be a nom next week. But Billy will never be fucking nominated because everybody loves him, and he's got everybody eating out of the palm of his hand and his shirtless hot body. So,
and in addition, Nick is basically in the same spot.
I just want to pause.
Nick's basically what? Nick's basically whom?
Wait, hold on. Confirmation. When was this Final Four made?
Are you asking me?
Wait, what?
I'm asking anybody who's involved with this.
I personally don't know when it was made. All I know is that Billy came to me and said, yes, I do have a Final Four with Nick and Drew and Lauren. So, I mean, I don't know what his logic was for telling me about that Final Four. I don't know why he would throw his 3 closest supposed allies under the bus to me. But he did that. So I'm really sorry for you 3. I'm sorry that your Final Four is exposed. But I know about it, and I know that Billy does not have your guys' backs and does not actually trust you guys the way that you think he does.
Drew.
I mean, you don't have to apologize because, I mean, that's not a Final Four anyway, so that was cute.
Drew, really quick. Did that actually exist? Because I'm trying to figure out what's true and what's bullshit.
It was talked about that wanted to be created, but I didn't take it seriously.
Yeah, and I'm just like Megan. Well, actually, no. I'd like to go back to Nick because I don't think they ever finished.
I really didn't want to be a part of the biggest fight of the season, but I guess we've got to do it now.
And also, by the way, I know that I've been a target this entire time because of this fucking whodunit alliance. Okay, and yes, I have been working with Billy because I adore Billy, and Billy's one of my favorite people I've ever met in games ever. But in whodunit, he and I were a pair. Here, he has not been treating me like somebody he wants to be his number one ally. So you know what? If I'm not his number one ally, then he's not my number
I still wanted to go far with you, though.
Okay, but you wouldn't cut me the second you had the chance. If you had won HOH this week, don't tell me you wouldn't cut me. Okay, if Jack and Julie...
No, 100%.
Okay,
100%.
Jack, Julie, okay, fine. Jack and Julian and Caleb are out of this game. It's down to me, Drew, Nick S, Billy, Nick W, and Lauren. Who are you going to put up and vote out? You're going to go for me. Okay? Farthest I'm doing
me, you forgetting Lamar and Nathan.
You're going to go for me. Because you're going to take Nick W farther, you're going to take Lauren farther, you're going to take Nick S farther, you're going to take Drew farther, you're going to take Lamar farther than me.
Why are you saying that I'll take them?
Because you know that you've been throwing competitions and you know you're going to win all of them from now on. Like, honestly, like you admitted to me that you've thrown every competition. You said, I told myself, once we get to jury is when I'm going to stop throwing, and then I'm going to start winning. We know you're good at physical stuff. We know you have a good social game. We know you have a great game. And we know you're fucking smart, Billy. I played with you on it. I know you're big in this game. You're gonna get far in this game unless somebody takes a shot in the head.
Megan, I think it was public knowledge that I was trying. Like, it should have been obvious and it been obvious.
I mean, you have been making it pretty obvious. You're not good at hiding it, but also, like, people know that you can win comps. So, like, from now on, you're going to win comps. So if people actually want to have a shot.
As everyone should be
fucking all of these lovely people that's in this game,
not abnormal to do that.
They're going to vote you out because you're going to win comps. And you know what you're going to, like I just said, you're going to take Lauren to the final two because you think she's a GOAT, because you don't value her as an actual game player. And then you're going to win. And that's exactly what you've done. You've thrown all those people under the bus to me because you think that you have all of us eating out of the palm of your hand. Us girls, the gay guys, you think you have all of us eating out of the palm of your hand because you're hot.
Why is it that you make it like I'm this evil manipulator?
I think I have the gay guys eating out of the palm of my hand.
Billy, you're not evil. You're just playing the game. And you're playing it really fucking good. So you know what I say to people who are playing the game really fucking good? You need to go. Period. If someone's playing a really good game, they need to go. You are literally the number one threat in this house right now. You can say it's me, but, like, I have a straightforward game. I don't fuck with people. I'm very straightforward. I'm very, like, I don't throw shit. I don't try and hide my abilities. I don't make all these alliances and then throw them under the bus.
I mean, obviously he's not playing that good of a game if he's going to throw people who actually like him under the bus. But
ooh, Megan.
Because he thought that he had me. He thought that he had me literally eating his ass. Because I have been for the past 3 months of my life. I have been for the past 3 months of my life eating his ass. And
while we're all here, can we know the two people Lamar saved?
Drew and Nathan.
T.
And then he asked me to switch from Drew to Lauren and Nathan.
T.
Oh, okay, so my drag, right? Oh, okay. Great week.
You're welcome. I told you I play a straightforward game. I don't fucking lie. I told you, okay, I lied about who my read-on would be this week, but that's because everyone was like, oh yeah, Nick, right? And I was just like, yeah, sure. But other than that,
I love that everybody just assumed that I was going to be a nominee, though.
Pretty much.
Because you're the reason I fucking went up.
Wait, just so everybody knows, to get this straight, Megan legitimately refused to talk to me before nominations tonight, or before veto tonight. Like, literally, I messaged her and I was like, because she left the chat, so I was like, on a personal level, like.
Oh yeah, I ignored everybody, Nick. Don't worry about it. I was ignoring everyone's messages.
You called me and you said you were putting on Nick W.
You called me, and I did talk to you about 5 minutes before the veto ceremony.
I did call you.
After I left the chat, when everyone was messaging me tonight, when I just needed like a break, when I just needed like 20 minutes of space, I did not respond to anybody. A lot of people personally messaged me outside of the game and said, "Hey, are you okay on a personal level?" And I did not respond to any of them, even production. So Nick, it's not just you, I promise. I just didn't talk to anybody for a little bit.
Just like in case anybody was like, "Oh, Nick and Megan planned it." Like, no, that wasn't it.
No, Nick had no idea.
Okay.
Legitimately.
So
nobody had any idea.
Now that I remember, Jack, good on you for having the balls to save Julian. That's it. I just wanted to say.
The reason I did that is because realistically,
me when Jack literally thought that I was going up, so he wanted to be Marcellus and keep himself up on the block.
That's not the fucking reason, Nick. Can you shut your goddamn trap?
No, I'm not going to.
The reason I stayed up is because I felt I had a better chance of sending you home versus Julian. And
that's stupid. That's so. Why would you risk your game? That's so dumb.
because
and
I
what if
trusted
What
people.
if I got 5 votes to flip on you, then you're out of this house instead of Julian? Like, that's dumb.
If I went home because I trusted people and I was fucking wrong, then so be it. At least I went out with fucking honor.
I'm just kidding.
Shut up.
No, I don't want to.
Either way, you are my number one target. That's just how this game goes.
You're my number one. I just wanted you to know.
I know exactly who my number one
Well,
is. I know exactly who someone's
Lauren,
I know that I'm someone's number one. So
Lauren, I just want to be frank with you because obviously you and
Lauren looks so fucking pretty.
You and Billy obviously are very close, and I might as well pitch to you because I know it's going to be a hard sell. Nick directly told me that he was going after you. So
that's false. See, that's a lie.
That's not false at all. So
why are you lying?
Literally, by saving me,
you're gonna look so
making
stupid. Why are you lying?
I'm not. Simply put,
you are. You're like, what?
I have a pretty obvious tell when I'm lying. Believe me, you would know.
You would say, of course you would say that.
Yeah, because I've lied at previous ceremonies. Look back through the tapes and you can figure it out. You're a smart kid.
I'm older than you, so don't call me a kid, number one. Number two, it's past your bedtime. Go to sleep. You have school in the morning. Number three,
no.
Before you try and clock me for shit that, like, you know nothing about, the reason I even brought any of that up was to see who you were targeting because I was HOH and you were not. So before you even do any of that, just understand that, like, anything I said to you, which I didn't say anything to you, you're lying. And even if I did, it was to get information out of you and not for you to get information out of me.
Even if I did, that's an admission of guilt. He's telling the truth that he was going after you, and you.
Don't cut my quote in half. Like, don't snip my quotes. You can't.
I'm not cutting your quote in half. You are cutting if anything, you were cutting mine in half. So, like, what am I going to do? Tit for tat, right? That's how we're going like this?
It's not tit for tat because you're legitimately lying.
I'm not lying. And people know when I'm lying. Megan, you've played with me in the past, and you've known when I've lied to you. Billy, you played with me in the past, and you've known when I've lied to you. They both know from the bottom of their hearts I'm not lying to them.
And
anyone here.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, I don't know who was the first person to throw out the Billy, Megan, and Lauren thing as their top 3 targets. I don't know who the first person was to throw it out. I don't know who agreed to it. Quite frankly, I don't really care because, like, whatever. Like, if people want to target me, that's okay. Like, that's a game. That's how it goes. Like, I'm targeting Billy right now because it's a game and that's how it goes. I'm not going to hate anybody who target me. Like, I'm going to try my best, but I think it's in everybody's best interest this week if they vote out Billy. Everyone will have a much better shot at winning if he's not here.
And I agree with that because it's not me. And
okay, obviously I have more playing to do, and to each individually I'll try to get to everyone, of course. Obviously, if I'm this big target, then Megan is saying that I am, you know what, I'm not going to lie. If you guys think I'm a big target, then that's fine. It's game, and I don't really have anything personally against any kids. I've made that clear. If I'm a big target, you can get me out from any point now to any point until this game really ends. So, the people that, you know, I have a lot more to explain to do, and I don't really have I'm still a little
not when you're going to win all these comps and you have all these lovely friends and people on your side that, you know, that they think that, you know, you're on their side, but you're not.
They can show, you know, you can use me as a shield, like a mini shield, like, you know, how you think Caleb is a shield to you, like you've told me multiple times. Just saying.
That's not what I said. I said Julian is a shield. I said Julian can stay because Julian will always go up on the block and Julian can stay here. That's exactly what I said. I said Julian doesn't need to go because Julian is a fucking shield for everybody here because nobody fucking wants Julian here.
You said that Caleb was a shield for you.
Yeah, day.
Yep.
Wait, repeat that?
Caleb, she said that she views you as a mate.
I mean, at this point, obviously, like, I'm, like, gonna be the number one target, which is fine, but, like, if y'all don't get Billy Bolt, then you're gonna have two huge targets, two huge threats, and it's gonna be even harder to get
Honestly, I was gonna say, if myself and Megan go out back to back, we're gonna be the best mayors of the jury house, the same.
And then I'll be the real survivor of the Whodunit Alliance, so who wins?
Well, no, because it was Whodunit plus Nick, remember?
Say again, Jack.
I don't know, whatever people thought it was. I don't know. It wasn't ever.
Also, why would you want to get rid of me when I'm like, if look, I'm just saying, ratings are gonna go fucking way down.
Not rating.
Sorry, I gotta use my cocky attitude sometimes. I like being funny, and plus, like, the house is gonna get like 90% of the own.
I'm Michael recording all of this.
I'm just
Michael. I hope you lose all the footage.
And Jack.
Actually, that's cute campaigning, by the way.
No matter what happens, Billy, I don't hold anything against you. Just a heads up. So.
Me neither. I'll just say that. I don't hold anything against you. There's a lot of shit that's gone down this week, but I don't hold any. Jack, you know I think you're a loved guy. And unfortunately, the first guy from season 1 is going out this week. So, hey,
not happy about that either, but hey, we all made it to jury. That was my intention.
Somebody just made a face. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Am I really going to be I'm going to be the first jury member as well. Like, I was first jury member in season 1, and if I go out now,
you're so cute. I love you.
Megan, I love you too. Fuck you,
I
but I
love you too. Billy, I love you so much on a personal level, and like I said many times already, you're fucking hot, but you need to go.
Megan said, "You're big Megan."
But hit me up on Snapchat later.
No, hit me up on.
I think this is coming to an end, so I might as well give my final speech. Double eviction is obviously coming up. It's tomorrow. Everyone knows it. And everybody knows I have a clearly defined target. None of you are even going to be surprised or shocked by who I put up. So, think of how likely it is that you will stay. And I can win a fucking POV, but that doesn't mean I can do shit. Like, obviously, I'm dumb enough to think that not using the POV on myself would be a great idea. So, I'm not a threat. Just simply put, even though I've won competitions, it's because it's on stupid shit that doesn't involve me using these puny spaghetti arms or these fat ass legs.
That is Jackie's great for 3 in vetoes.
That's because you haven't played in any vetoes except just this last one.
Megan.
Yes, Nick?
How many comps have you won?
Won what?
Like, how many competitions have you won?
3.
3? Jack's won 3. Drew's won 1. I've won 1. Caleb,
and he's directing blame off himself again.
And
Billy,
because we all
I have
know
0.
Nick S, 0.
Zero. Like I didn't play a single.
Oh, don't say Nick S like that. Oh.
No, I was just asking.
He's like Nick S? What? No. Oh, 0.
That was 0.
I said 0. I was pretty sure.
Yeah. I'm like, everyone knows that Big Brother is a physical game and a mental game, but in the end, it comes down to a social vote. And I do not have any alliances. I have people I talk to, but
that's kind of strategy.
Like,
yeah, you want to make an alliance?
That's it.
I can be your first one.
Oh, yes, I'd love a final 2.
Lauren, Big W.
I'm sorry, Lauren's taking advantage of one. Trying to get Jack on his side. He's arguing that Lauren is a villain this whole time, and that just can...
Drew,
Billy in our final 4 alive.
Drew, Nick, and Lauren want to form a final 4?
Let's go.
Okay then. I'll go choke.
But yeah, that's it. I think everything's basically been laid on the table, and now it's just private discussions. Either way, I think we have like 22 hours.
No. Jack, let's play Big Brother. How's that
Oh,
sound?
by the way, last thing I want to say. If we know that tomorrow's double eviction, we know that this entire game Billy's been saying that
God fucking damn it, that's a good point,
double
Megan.
eviction HOH is going to be the songs. We all know Billy's been memorizing the songs for everybody since the beginning. So y'all, he going to win HOH next week. So
But if I win HOH, then you'll know exactly who I'm going for.
And if I win HOH, y'all know exactly who I'm going for. So the point doesn't matter.
See, that makes me want to evict Jack then.
And I'm not surprised. Because you're trying to silence the truth. That's how you're going through this.
Not silence the truth.
Why does the fucking random ass call keep fucking calling me?
So did Ida put you on admin contacts?
Michael, you really should have
No,
extended
it's a Skype call. It's a Skype group chat. Like, I don't even know who the people in it are. It's like.
Okay, so I have some alumni that would really like to see this video. So are we ready to stop?
I think so.
I mean, I guess.
We're all good, Michael.
Okay. Thanks to everybody who's watching.